lap 2, lap 3, lap 4, lap 5, lap 6, 7, 8, etc. All under a minute. Anyway, let's get this video started.
Oh, the habits of my heart, I can't say no. It's ripping.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is winter-czar here playing Car Mechanic Simulator Xbox Edition. So just like in the first video, I went off to the junkyard, picked myself up a random car, and the goal is to turn it into a car that will lap under 1 minute fairly consistently, which would technically unlock the achievement, even though I already have it. And as you can tell, I did it quite easily. So on our first visit to the junkyard, we found ourselves a Salem Spectre Fastback 500. It's a bit of a mouthful. Let's just call it a Ford Mustang. I actually wasn't going to pick up this car because the first video was American Muscle rear-wheel drive. But the one difference is this car is supercharged. So I decided to go with it, and this is what I've done to it. First things first, the motor is 100% stock, no performance parts. I did put on the performance gearbox, which will allow me to tune the gearbox, and my new tyre method with the racing tyres on the front, and of course the slick tyres on the rear, just like the first video. I'm going to quickly throw this thing on the dyno just to prove that there are no performance parts in this car, and just because I like the dyno. 498 horsepower. Anyway, enough screwing around. Let's get this thing on the track. So after dropping about 20 or 30 laps in this car, mucking around with the gearbox and doing what I do, I have a very simple opinion of this car. It's a boat, but it has wheels. Now normally I'd give you a gearbox tune, but to be honest, I spent way too long tuning that gearbox and had no joy. Leave it as stock, drop the final drive if you want to. There's nothing I can give you to make this car go any better. For my fingers on my controller, that's the best I can get out of it. So for me, this car is finished. One last thing before I wrap up the video. Also yesterday as I was playing, I found 2 cars in the junkyard, and pretty much these are going to be my next 2 videos. First will be the Porsche Carrera GT, and of course the Mazda RX-7. So getting away from the old school American Muscle, let's get into something a bit different. If you've stuck around and watched the entire video, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.